Hey, I'm Brandon, and this is my magic switch. I flip this switch on any girl, and instantly she feels an uncontrollable urge deep in her subconscious mind, a sense of crazy sexual chemistry, and all of a sudden she wants me, and she's not even sure why. Smoking hot girls who would normally ignore a dorky-looking guy like me, I just flip the switch and they approach me and try to get my phone number. I used it on my ex-girlfriend too. She dumped me and told me she never wanted to see me again. But when I flipped the switch on her, she came crawling back and begged me to bang her one more time. Then there was Jessica. I was stuck in the friend zone with her for 2 agonizing years, and I wanted her so bad, but she treated me like her little brother, until I flipped the switch, and suddenly she lost control. She was all over me like a wild animal on a hunk of raw meat. Now, imagine you knew how to flip the switch and make any girl want you. Well, you can, because this switch is for real. Every woman has one of these programmed in her brain. It's Female Biology 101. And in this short presentation, I'm going to show you how to flip the switch and make any woman feel uncontrollably horny for you. Even if you're shy about talking to girls, even if you're broke, even if you're short or overweight or going bald, or you think you're too old or not cool enough to attract hot women. Because to flip the switch, you simply need to know the right magic words to say. These words will trigger a hidden part of her subconscious mind that makes her feel automatic and instantaneous sexual attraction, even if she's totally not into you at first. In a moment, I'm going to reveal these magic words to you, but you should know what you're about to learn has been called highly controversial by some, because these are the same closely guarded tactics used by hostage negotiators, the FBI, and the CIA to persuade, influence, and control the human mind. I trust you to use this information responsibly, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to instantly crawl inside any woman's brain and talk your way into her heart and into her panties, simply by using a few magic words. You can start by using these words right away, but first, a quick warning. Make sure you watch this video to the very end, because this video may be gone by the time you wake up. I'll be honest, I used these magic words last Friday to nail a super hot chick named Brittany who I met at the gym. You should have seen her doing squats in her tight little shorts. It was truly magnificent. So, I said 3 magic words to her, and 30 minutes later, she was giving me the most insane, heart-pounding workout of my life in the back seat of my car. And did I mention my car is a beat-up piece of crap? The problem was, when she Googled my name the next day, she found out about this video of mine, and she learned about the stealth mind control language that I'm teaching guys to give them an automatic way to get laid. She wasn't too happy when she found this out, and neither was her steroid freak boyfriend who was trying to track me down so he can rip my nuts off. So this might be your only chance to discover these hidden secrets. In fact, this might be the last thing you ever hear from me. So keep watching, because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal to you how I learned how to automatically bypass any woman's rejection mechanism and install cravings and desires into her subconscious mind that she cannot control, so that she wants nothing more in the world than to have you inside of her tonight. I'm going to give you some ridiculously easy but shockingly powerful sentences that you can say, so that you tap directly into the lust center of her brain and make her feel irresistibly attracted to you. I'll even give you one of my favorite hypotheticals in a minute. This is one of my all-time favorite rejection-proof techniques. It's a clever hypothetical question that you can ask her to instantly capture 100% of her attention and make her bond with you on a level that she will never experience with another guy during a conversation. This hypothetical has been proven on more than 2,300 women and counting to send shivers of desire up any woman's spine and make her feel overpowering sexual chemistry, even if she just met you. In just a moment, you'll know how to use these magic words to talk to any girl, anywhere, and create an instant connection and red-hot sexual chemistry with her. You don't even need to be in the same room as her. You can use these words in a text message or an email, or when you chat with her online. You can meet a girl on a dating site or on Facebook, and she'll buy a plane ticket and come visit you and stay with you once you use these simple words to flip the switch in her mind. And the best part is, This is undetectable. What I'm about to teach you is 100% stealth, under the radar. She'll have no idea you're secretly using these words to flip the sexual attraction switch deep within her brain and flood her entire body with feelings of lust and desire. I know this stuff works like crazy because right now, as you watch this, hundreds of men are using it to get an unfair advantage over all the other guys. Here's what Jeff from Long Beach, California said after watching this presentation. I used to get nervous around women and never felt confident and in control. After learning this, my life has truly changed for the better, and I'm not just talking about my sex life. I finally realized that appearance, money, and all that other stuff is secondary. I've got a smoking hot girlfriend now, and I never would have met her without learning these simple words. This is drop dead easy to learn, and it works no matter what you look like, no matter what your job is, or if you've got no job at all, no matter if you're worried about rejection, no matter if you're a busy guy and don't have time to hang out in bars and clubs trying to pick up women. And no matter if you think smoking hot babes are out of your league, because once I show you how I crack the code, how I learn this one weird little loophole in the female mind, and how to flip any woman's sexual attraction switch just by talking to her in a certain way, I know you're going to want to kick yourself for not learning this years ago. You'll have an easy step-by-step game plan that gives you the exact things to say to women to hook their interest, grip their attention, and get them to feel unusually attracted to you, even if you're not the kind of guy they normally go for. It's like having the key to slip past any woman's defenses and unlock her fun, flirtatious side without any risk of blowing you off, without you struggling to figure out what to say next, and without you having to lie to women or act like some creepy pickup artist. These secrets will change your life forever. The way they changed mine. In fact, I'm going to tell you about the most embarrassing night of my life, and how I accidentally stumbled upon these magic words and discovered how to make any woman desire me, even if she's not attracted when she first sees me. I wish I'd known this stuff back when I was hopelessly in love with my best friend Jessica. I would have given anything to make her my girlfriend, but she treated me more like a brother, or her gay hairdresser. I was her shoulder to cry on whenever her douchebag boyfriend treated her like crap. I remember the time she showed up on my doorstep at 2 in the morning with tears streaming down her face. She told me she'd broken up with her boyfriend for good this time, and she didn't want to be alone tonight. So she slept with me that night in my bed. I held her as she snuggled up next to me. She was wearing one of my t-shirts and a pair of tiny little thong panties. This girl's body was insane. She cried and sniffled into my chest, asking me, "Why can't I just find a nice guy like you who'll treat me right?" The whole time I had such a raging boner I could have pounded nails with it. But I still didn't make a move on her. I was afraid of screwing up our friendship. I was hoping that if I acted like a gentleman and showed her I wasn't like the other guys, that she'd realize that I was the guy she belonged with. But the next day when I woke up, Jessica was gone. I checked my phone. I saw a text message from her. She said she was moving to a different city to make a clean start. And for the next 2 weeks, I couldn't stop thinking about her. I couldn't sleep. I was a zombie at my job. I was kicking myself in the ass for not having the balls to man up and tell her how I really felt. One Friday after work, I couldn't stand it any longer. I bought a bouquet of red roses, jumped in my car, and drove to see her, without telling her I was coming, which was a huge mistake, and I'll tell you why in a second. For the next 5 hours, driving through a blinding snowstorm, I rehearsed in my head what I was going to say to her. I was going to confess my true feelings and convince her that I was the right guy for her. Total dumb-ass move. Just wait until you hear how it blew up in my face. Anyway, on the way there, my car broke down, so I had to get it towed to a service station and get it fixed. And by the time I finally arrived at her apartment, it was past midnight. I knocked on her door, my stomach tossing and turning, clutching the bouquet of roses in my trembling hand, and then, this part makes me almost puke just thinking about it, some big, sweaty dude with a bunch of tattoos answered the door, wearing only a towel around his waist, and behind him, in the bedroom doorway, Jessica, wrapped in a bedsheet, staring at me in wide-eyed shock. Holy crap, talk about the most awkward situation ever. They were obviously in the middle of banging when I showed up. Jessica blurted out, "Brandon, what are you doing here?" So I had to make up some story about how I was visiting one of my college buddies who lived nearby, and I decided to pay her a surprise visit to say hello. But by this time, the snowstorm had turned into a full-on blizzard, and I didn't have anywhere to sleep. So Jessica offered to let me crash on her living room couch, and I stayed awake all night listening to that big meathead power-banging the love of my life on the other side of the wall. I crept out of there at dawn with my tail between my legs and drove home. I'd never felt so humiliated and ashamed. I didn't go out for weeks after that. My confidence was so shattered. I'd given up all hope of ever getting a girlfriend again. My friends tried to drag me out to bars to meet new girls, and I did meet some, but it never really went anywhere. I got phone numbers sometimes, but when I contacted them to meet up, they'd tell me they were too busy or they wouldn't even remember who I was. Until one Saturday night, when I was home alone surfing internet porn sites and preparing to masturbate myself to sleep again, I came across an article about Dean Cortez. You've probably heard of Dean. He's the famous dating coach who put out a book a while back called Mac Tactics, The Science of Seduction Meets the Art of Hostage Negotiation. Dean teamed up with an actual hostage negotiator to write that book. I know you've seen hostage negotiators in the movies or on cop TV shows. They're total badasses. They get called in when there's some guy threatening to jump off a building, or when a bunch of bank robbers are holed up inside of a bank with hostages and they're making demands. The negotiator's job is to talk to them over the phone and use carefully calibrated words and phrases to control the other person's emotional state and get them to comply, to get them to follow along with whatever they suggest and never question what they say. Dean Cortez was a genius because he figured out how these same negotiator tactics could be applied to seducing women. Think about it for a second. Hostage negotiators are highly trained in the psychological science of how to build instant connections with people and influence their emotions. It's like a form of mind control, and if you learn the tactics, you can use them too, to make any woman feel trust, comfort, and chemistry in the first 60 seconds. And then, using these tactics, you'll know how to control the conversation and guide it to the exact outcome that you want. Just imagine, what if you knew exactly what to say to build an instant bond with any woman you talk to, so that she immediately lowers her defenses and is eager to hang out with you and go home with you and be your girlfriend, if that's what you want? What if you had a step-by-step game plan hardwired into your brain that lets you easily influence and persuade any woman that you come in contact with? This is why Dean's first book, Mac Tactics, made him a legend in the seduction industry and one of the most sought-after dating experts in the world, because that book helped thousands of regular guys around the world skyrocket their sex lives and their social lives. Guys like Jonathan from Scottsdale, Arizona. He said, Dean Cortez is the go-to guy when it comes to handling your dating life. He gives you easy step-by-step instructions that you can learn and use right away no matter what your situation is. I subscribe to Dean's email newsletter, which is totally kick-ass, and I've read everything he puts out. He gives real, proven techniques that any guy can use to get a lot of women, or to get that one special woman. Just think how much better your life would be if you suddenly had the power to choose what you want for yourself, and you never had to feel lonely or sexually frustrated ever again. That's the kind of life I wished I had for myself. I was so desperate. I didn't have much money, but I was willing to spend whatever it took to get my dating life solved. So I emailed Dean through his website to ask him for some one-on-one help, and to my surprise, he emailed me back an hour later with good news and bad news. The bad news was that he was semi-retired from private coaching. He only had a few select clients, and they must have been seriously rich because Dean told me what he charged, and let's just say it was way out of my price range. But then he told me the good news. He said he had just finished putting together a new course, which takes everything he's learned about attraction and seduction, including the lessons of Mac Tactics, and puts it all on steroids. Dean told me he was looking for some test subjects to try out his new course and report their results. He told me I sounded like a good candidate for the test group, and he offered to send me a sneak preview of the brand new, groundbreaking, cutting-edge seduction system that he calls tactical attraction. I emailed Dean and told him, hell yes, I wanted in, and a couple of days later I received a package on my doorstep. I opened it up. It contained a big, fat manuscript and a bunch of DVDs. They were marked Tactical Attraction for Your Eyes Only. I stayed up all night, speed reading the manuscript and studying every second of the videos. It was scarily brilliant. That night, everything I thought I knew about dating and attraction and how women think, it got torn to shreds. Dean spent the last 7 years taking his knowledge of negotiator tactics, behavioral psychology, sexual attraction dynamics, and scientific seduction, and ramping it up to a mind-blowing new level. He'd been traveling the world and hanging out with the most devastating seduction experts and famous pickup artists on the planet, to not just learn their methods, but to figure out the core reasons why these methods work, so that he could break them down and explain them in a way that any guy can easily learn and use. He studied CIA mind control techniques, FBI tactics for reading body language and using body language to influence another person's emotional state. And by doing this, he figured out how to reverse engineer the attraction process so that making any woman want you becomes a simple sequence of steps that any guy can learn and apply in seconds. The tactical attraction system takes all of the methods he put into the Mac Tactics course and combines them with all new cutting-edge strategies and techniques that he developed and tested over the past 7 years, and makes them drop-dead easy to learn for guys like you and me. It's all laid out for you, step by step, so that you can literally learn it in minutes and use it tonight. Dean's students have been raving about the tactical attraction system. Little Nick from New Jersey said this: "Hey Dean, I've been a huge fan since you revolutionized the game with your first book, Mac Tactics. With your new course, Tactical Attraction, you've taken it to a whole other level. I'm now dating the kinds of girls I could have only dreamed about before, and if I feel like just going out and getting laid, it's practically automatic. It happens every time, just the way I want it to, because I know how to handle every step by saying and doing the right things." You see, in fact, a couple of weeks after learning Tactical Attraction, I ran into my old crush Jessica at a bar in our hometown. You know, the girl I drove through a snowstorm to see? She'd come back to our town to visit her family, and when I used a few of the magic words from the Tactical Attraction book on her, she made a move on me, and took me by the hand and dragged me into the bathroom for some naughty fun. She wanted to actually be my girlfriend now, but I knew this was only the beginning of the fun. It was like I had superpowers now, and I was gonna enjoy them. Over the next couple of months, I was getting 3 to 5 new lays every week just by using these magic words on women. On the street, at the gym, at the park, at coffee shops, at bars and clubs, even at my job. I even got my first threesome within 1 week of putting Tactical Attraction to work. Best night of my life. I reported my results to Dean Cortez, and even gave him a few tweaks and hacks I'd figured out by trying out his magic words in all sorts of different situations. I guess Dean was impressed with my results and my ideas, because he hired me to join his team and keep field testing his tactics, until we were both 100% convinced that the Tactical Attraction course was bulletproof. No holes, no fluff, no filler, just killer rejection-proof seduction technology that any guy can easily use tonight. But Dean doesn't want these secrets to go mainstream, so he's limiting this offer to only the first 500 students, 500 guys who are dead serious about mastering their dating lives and who have the balls to take action. If you're watching this video right now, it means there are still spots available, but they're going fast. If this page suddenly closes down, it means we've hit the 500 student limit, so check it out. Swipe the secrets, learn the techniques, discover the words, questions, and even forms of body language that instantly trigger the right emotions to make women want you. And also, learn the words and body language you should never use around women, because they will murder your chances of hooking up. Over 93% of guys make these mistakes all the time without ever realizing it. Instead of making boring small talk, you can use easy techniques like hypotheticals to instantly bond with her and make the conversation come alive. For example, you can say to her, "Quick question. Let's say you recently started dating a guy and he invites you over to his house for dinner. So the two of you are sitting down, having a meal, and suddenly there's a knock at the front door and someone yells, 'Police, open up.' The guy jumps up and says to you, 'Tell them I'm not here,' and then he runs into the other room and hides in the closet. So what would you do? Would you tell the police he's not home, or would you point them towards the closet?" Now, if she says she'd tell the police he isn't home, then you can say, "I like that answer. It shows me you're a loyal person, and loyalty is a really big thing with me." If the situation was flipped around and the cops came knocking on your door, I would absolutely cover for you. I can tell we're going to get along. So you see, you're planting a seed in her mind that you're a loyal guy who protects the people he cares about. Women are massively attracted to this. Notice you're also making it seem like you're screening her to see if she has the qualities you require. You're testing her instead of letting her test you. This is also one of the keys to tactical attraction, which destroys anything you've ever known about getting women. Now, on the other hand, if she says she would point the cops towards the closet, you can say, I respect that answer. After all, you don't know what types of crime this guy may have committed. You just started dating him. I can see you're a person who values honesty, and I do too. You just earned some points with me. Now that's just one quick example. I can give you dozens of other magic words for any situation you're in with a woman, no matter if you're a shy guy, no matter your body type, no matter if you feel a bit too old to get out there and make it happen with hot women, and no matter if the girl you like is dating someone else. You'll have girls smiling, laughing, even flirting with you like crazy, all because you know how to flip the switch, and then you keep pushing the right buttons. Like this button. You blame the flirtation on her. You make it sound like she's obviously into you, and it's all her fault that the conversation is getting flirty. You can say, I came out tonight just to have a couple of beers with my friends, and then you come along and force me to start flirting with you. It's all your fault for wearing that dress. Or you can say, you're making me think such naughty thoughts. Do you have voodoo powers or something? I'm trying to concentrate on what you're saying, but you're making it really difficult. And here's another. Stop looking at me that way, would you? You're going to force me to turn on the charm and totally seduce you. And I like this one. You're such a bad girl. Obviously your boyfriend doesn't spank you enough. He'd better not be around because you're making me want to totally start flirting with you. Oh, and one more. I wish you hadn't worn that outfit. I promised myself I'd be celibate for the next 30 days, and you're making me have naughty thoughts. If I end up breaking my vows, it's all your fault. So I've given you a few examples of magic words, but I also want to teach you what to say when you approach a girl and start the conversation, because there are magic words you can use to spike her attraction and get her juices flowing. Learn these and you'll never have to make boring small talk with a woman again. Then you'll learn the words that automatically make her give you her phone number, that make her contact you to try to get you out on a date, that make her crave you and want to go back to your place so she can unleash all of her naughtiest desires and wildest fantasies, that will make her forget any other guys who are dating her or trying to get with her and only want you. And you'll get the words that trigger instant chemical reactions inside the female brain and make women chase you and compete for you. Look, with the tactical attraction system, all the hard work has been done for you. This easy-to-learn course is battle-tested and proven to get you more girls and hotter girls. Press from the UK said, Hey Dean, want to say thanks. As I learned this system, I had several aha moments where I'd reflected on my past behavior with women and realized I'd been doing it wrong for years. This program taught me an incredible number of cool techniques, but in the final analysis, it showed me how to showcase my own authentic nature. Please let your readers know about the positive impact this has had on my life. You'll learn it all in this exclusive system, which you can access instantly on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. It begins with the Tactical Attraction Manual. Inside, you'll discover how to skip the small talk, and instead, you'll follow an exact sequence of steps to make women feel uncontrollable core-level attraction towards you. They literally won't be able to stop themselves. You'll also get closely guarded persuasion tactics for creating an instant bond with any woman so that she feels unusual sexual chemistry with you instead of just blowing you off. And you'll learn how to reboot and reprogram yourself so that from now on you radiate alpha male confidence and a bad boy edge that automatically makes women get wet. And you'll learn how to annihilate your fear of rejection permanently, even if you freeze up sometimes when you see a girl you really want to bang. You'll even learn the seduction sniper strategy. Choose your target. Use this one deadly pickup line and watch her defenses melt. You'll discover how to tap into your own best qualities so that you become authentically more attractive. You won't need to fake it or act like somebody you're not, along with breakthrough techniques for controlling every interaction and invisibly guiding her towards the results that you want, whether it's bringing her home for sex tonight or turning her into your girlfriend. You'll also discover the tactical way to approach groups, win them all over to your side, and then isolate your target. Use an attraction grenade. You can learn this technique in just 60 seconds, and it won't matter if she's having a girls' night out or if she's with other dudes, because tonight she'll be yours. On page 73, Dean Cortez reveals how to turn the tables so that she wants to earn your approval and earn a spot on your team, even if she's the kind of girl who has lots of other guys orbiting her. You'll learn the positive and negative indicators that women give off, and which ones you can trust so that you read her correctly and don't waste your time. The lightning-quick chemistry creation method that makes her feel like she's known you forever, even though you only met her a couple of minutes ago. How to jam her radar. Insanely effective stealth tactics that let you slip through her barriers and make her instantly curious to know you instead of shutting you out. How to turn your friends into badass wingmen who will increase your success, and how to wing your buddies and get them laid. They'll love you for it. And you'll learn how to neutralize and eliminate other guys who are trying to get the girl that you want. Say this one devastatingly clever line to the girl, and you'll make the other guys look like total chumps without them ever knowing it. You'll have the step-by-step game plan for pulling off the ultimate first date. After learning this, you'll never take girls out on regular dates again, because this way is stress-free. It's guaranteed to get you a second date, and it costs you practically nothing. And just minutes from now, you'll be an expert on deal closing. You'll know a fail-proof method for getting women back to your place, priming them for sex, and closing the deal. Use this on girls you pick up at bars and clubs, or to end every first date with a bang. And that's just a tiny taste of what you'll learn in the Tactical Attraction System, because if you grab it today, you'll also get 6 free bonuses. Bonus number 1 is Conversation Commando. In this extra training module, you'll get verbal jujitsu tactics so that you always have a clever winning response to any question she asks you. You'll know the one thing you absolutely must communicate to her in order for you to win the first 60 seconds. If you don't communicate this, she'll just walk away. You'll also discover the deadly conversational trap that 90% of guys fall into, and how to avoid it and come out on top. You'll also get easy conversation strategies. They only take seconds to learn, that work on women anywhere in the world, and no matter how attractive she is or how cold she is at first. And you'll learn a simple 4-step plan for guiding your interactions with women from the opening move all the way to the bedroom. Then, some advanced conversation control. These are stealth tactics to guide the conversation so that you avoid the wrong subjects while staying in a groove that amplifies her sexual attraction towards you. Then bonus number 2 is body language mastery. Did you know 80% of communication is nonverbal? Every time you interact with a woman or even glance at her from across a crowded room, there are body language signals being sent back and forth. Here, you'll learn how to quickly master the art of nonverbal communication. This module gets super tactical and reveals secrets used by the FBI agents and members of the intelligence community to instantly read a person's body language. If a girl isn't telling you the truth, you'll be able to read it instantly. And if you want to escalate her attraction, you'll learn 7 secrets for sending out subtle body language signals that ramp up her interest in you. She'll never even know you are using these tactics. Bonus number 3 is hypotheticals. This is a kick-ass bag of tricks. Here, you'll get a whole arsenal of fun, sexy hypothetical questions you can ask during your conversations to spark any woman's imagination and connect with her on a deeper emotional level. It's the ultimate cure to boring small talk, and your friends are going to be begging you to share these secrets. Bonus number 4 is the Friend Zone Annihilator. Here's how to make any woman desire you in a sexual way, even if she's thought of you up until now as just a friend. Remember the story I told you before about my best friend Jessica and how I screwed it up by never making a move on her? Learn the 6 secrets in this bonus, and women will always see you immediately as the guy they want to sleep with. Or if you have a female friend right now and you want to bang her or make her your girlfriend, just use 4 of the 6 secrets and she will be the one to make a move on you. Bonus number 5 is Get the Look Women Love. This bonus module shows you how to easily and massively improve your appearance without having to lose weight, go to the gym, or spend a bunch of money on fancy clothes. You'll learn subtle but extremely powerful tweaks you can make to your appearance and style to make women instantly notice you and find you handsome. Bonus number 6 is Internet Seduction. This copy and paste method makes hooking up with girls online even easier than ordering a pizza. This module reveals the mistakes 83% of guys make in their choice of username and their headline, with specific examples of real-life good and bad ones. You'll know how to craft the ultimate profile to attract endless women, including some sneaky tips that will give you an unfair advantage over the other guys. And you'll know how to understand the psychology of women on dating sites. what's going through their mind, and how to push the right buttons to make them flock to your profile. Then you'll discover the 7 things you must never put in your profile, and the 3 things you must include to grab her attention, the perfect first email to send a girl, and what you must say at the end of the email to guarantee that she writes back. And it reveals to you online chatting tactics, how to get her to chat with you online, and what to say to drive up her interest and desire to meet you, and the one thing you must do before you go for the phone number or the date. Hint, most guys forget to do this, and it really ruins their chances. And bonus number 7 is called Crawl Inside Her Mind. You'll learn how to read her thoughts, decode her signals, and make her think that you know her even better than she knows herself. These are seriously advanced but easy to use mind reading and persuasion tactics that will give you the edge during every interaction. I'll even throw in this one final additional bonus if you act now: 1 free month of the Mastermind Club. The Mastermind Club is a members-only website where you get unlimited access to a secret vault full of information from the world's most legendary ladies' men, dating coaches, and seduction gurus. And you can jump in and check it out free of charge for a full 30 days. Check out what James from London, England had to say. "Hey Dean, a friend of mine bought your course for me when I was getting over a bad breakup. I was blown away by how thorough your material is. You've got a tactic for every possible situation and a solution to overcome any challenge. Thanks to this program, I'm hanging out with a whole new level of women." And here's another shout out from Russell in Houston, Texas. "I used to see hot girls all the time that I wanted to talk to, but I almost never had the balls to approach them because I didn't want to get shot down or embarrass myself. Well, now I've got the skills to pick up girls anywhere. I'm collecting 3 to 5 new phone numbers a day and slept with 8 girls in the past month, including a turbo hottie from my gym. Thanks for teaching me the perfect opener to use. This stuff seriously works." Right now, I'm sure you want to get access to this system and get started, so you're wondering how much does it cost? Well, let me ask you, how much would it be worth for you to wake up every day next to the beautiful girl of your choice, to sleep with as many hot women as you choose, or to have the confidence, power, and skill to easily attract the woman of your dreams and make her your loyal, loving girlfriend? Imagine knowing that every time you leave your house, you've got this superpower that automatically collects phone numbers for you wherever you go. Picture yourself spotting a gorgeous girl while you're out running errands, and instead of just admiring her, you walk right up to her and say something that makes her smile and feel curious about you. And minutes later, you're having coffee with her, and she's laughing and sharing things with you as if you've known each other for months. Just think how much richer and more exciting your life would be if you could meet women effortlessly every time you go out. If every time you check your phone or email, you've got girls wanting to see you again as soon as you're available. And when you're out with your buddies and they're hanging back watching everyone else have fun, you're the one who steps up and starts the party by getting the cutest girls in the place to come hang out with you. Look, the sad truth is that most guys you know will always be in the dark about this stuff, and you know how lonely and desperate it can start to feel when you're out there trying to meet girls but you can't seem to get it going. So what if you could guarantee that from now on you'll have the kind of dating life that your friends envy? Thousands of guys around the world have already learned tactical attraction and gotten life-changing results. Guys like Adam from San Diego, California said, "Dean, you freaking rock. Thanks to you, I'm really putting it together now. It feels freaking amazing, like I'm invincible. I was out with a girl tonight who is super cute, smart, worldly, and very sexy and stylish. She's 30 and I'm 34. I focused on talking about all of my travels, experiences, goals, and passions, using the tactics in your book to guide the conversation to all the right places and turn on the right emotions. She started off the night treating me cold, but 2 hours later she was kissing me in public and offering to cook me dinner next weekend. She couldn't get the smile off her face. It's all a freaking science. It can be taught, practiced, and learned. Hey, never underestimate the significance of what you do. Money and vagina are 2 forces that control the universe, and you have one of those covered. You're the man, Dean. Trying out this program was one of the smartest investments I've ever made, and I know rich guys who would pay millions for the fun that I've had." So, what's the price for you to download all of the secret knowledge right now? Well, I can tell you this. Personal consulting in Dean's line of work is not cheap. He has clients who offer him first-class plane tickets and thousands of dollars to teach them this stuff. And it will cost you an arm and a leg if you keep trying to get women the regular way. going out and hoping to get lucky, but going home alone, or with a flaky phone number from a girl who won't remember you tomorrow, or taking girls out on regular dates and spending money on them, hoping for a kiss at the end of the night. When you use tactical attraction, you spend nothing and get much more than a kiss. And I won't even get into the bigger cost of being afraid to go after what you deserve in life. So what do you think a fair price would be? $397 would be more than fair, considering all of the training modules and your free month of access to the Mastermind Club. But you're not going to pay $397. You won't even pay $297. You won't even pay $99. In fact, if you type your best email address into the box below this video and click the Add to Cart button, you'll even get the surprising last-minute bonus, free lifetime updates. This means whenever we update the tactical attraction system to include new techniques and information and release an update edition, we'll notify you by email and you can download it at no additional cost. We've already released 8 updated versions of this system, and our students love the fact that we never ask them to pay for the newest tactics. It's all free when you access the system today. But the free lifetime updates bonus will be removed soon once we hit our predetermined number of sales. Grab it now while you can, because by ordering today only through this presentation, you get the entire tactical attraction system, including all of the training modules, 1 free month of the Mastermind Club program, and free lifetime updates for only $67. That's right, you get it all for just $67, and you're covered by a no questions asked 60-day money-back guarantee. Try it out for a full 60 days, see how well it works for you, and if for any reason you aren't blown away by the results you get, just email us for a refund and your payment will be returned to you in full. The reason why Dean is offering this system at a huge discount right now is that he wants to gather more feedback from guys like you. You can access the program right now for only $67, and all Dean asks is that if you get amazing results from using this system, send him an email and tell him about it. But you don't need to email Dean if you don't want to. It's up to you, and either way, you're awesome for giving tactical attraction a try. So go ahead and get started. Just type your best email address into the box below this video, then click the big orange button that says Add to Cart. You know your life will be so much more fun and exciting when you're collecting phone numbers every day from cute girls and sexy women who are eager to hear from you again. And you'll be secretly thrilled when your buddies come to you for advice, because you're the no-fear guy who talks to women without hesitation. You want this, and you can have it. It's right here within your grasp, but you have to act now. And if for any reason at all you aren't wildly satisfied with the results you get from the tactical attraction system, just email us and claim your full refund. You're protected by a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee that's good for a full 60 days. Dean is putting all of the risk on his shoulders because he has a feeling you're going to be his next success story, like Ben P. from Australia. He says, "How do you guys come up with this stuff? Pure frickin' genius. I have to hand it to you, Dean. You've been putting out the hottest, most innovative methods and taking the game to a whole nother level. Now I know how to start and interact with any girl, anytime, anywhere, and no matter how hot she is, and guide it all the way into my bedroom. I'm dating 3 girls right now, and it feels amazing to have beautiful women actually compete for me. Can't wait to see what you come up with next." Or how about our response from Ron from Las Vegas? "Hey Dean, I've been trying out these approach tactics and some of them are just plain brilliant. This stuff rocks. These techniques make getting phone numbers and dates so easy. Once I learned these tactics and started meeting new women every day, my confidence is unstoppable and my life improved in every way. I can't thank you enough." Once you type your best email address into the box below and click the big orange button that says Add to Cart, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page. And you'll be confident knowing that your personal information is kept totally private, secure, and confidential. You'll see a charge on your billing statement from ClickBank, which is one of the most trusted payment processors on the internet. That's all it will say to protect your privacy. And then within seconds, you'll have complete access to the tactical attraction system and you'll unlock the secrets. But you have to act now because Dean can only offer this rock bottom price to a small select group. And once he reaches his predetermined limit, this offer will be taken down. You might see this offer in the future for 3 or 4 times the price you're getting it for today. So right now, you've got a decision to make. Basically, you've got 3 choices. Choice number 1, Let this opportunity pass you by and continue on the same path you're on right now, watching the other guys get the girls you want and clinging to the same old beliefs that aren't going to get you anywhere with women. Or choice number 2, use this information you've learned in this presentation to go out there and try to meet women on your own. I gave you some killer tips in this video, but you'll still be winging it, and there will be a lot more frustration and rejection in your future while you try to figure out how to put all of these pieces together. And why would you put yourself through that? Dean and his team spent literally thousands of hours developing these methods and testing them so that you don't need to waste any more time trying to figure this stuff out. Try this on your own and you'll wind up spending a ton of unnecessary time, effort, and money instead of simply getting instant access to this easy step-by-step formula for getting all the women you want. And then you've got choice number 3. Type your best email address into the box below this video, click the orange button that says Add to Cart, and master your dating life once and for all. You'll gain instant access to the complete tactical attraction system, including all of the bonuses. In just a moment from now, you'll have all of the material on your computer, tablet, or smartphone, any device you want to view it on. You can either check your cell phone next Friday night and see no new messages again, or you can check your phone and see a bunch of texts from hot girls who want to know what you're up to tonight, including a few naughty snapshots. What if you could have girls like this practically begging you to fit them into your busy social life? What would your life be like 30 days from now if you learned these secrets right now? How powerful and confident would you feel if you knew you were carrying around the key? The key that easily shuts down any woman's force field and allows you to easily start a conversation and get her phone number or more. Well, right now, you've got the opportunity to take control and join the thousands of other men just like you and me who have the edge over all the other guys out there. Guys like Keith, another tactical attraction student who took his lifestyle to the next level. Keith says, I just wish I had this information years ago. Last New Year's, I made a resolution that I would get out there and start meeting more women. A friend told me about tactical attraction, and the day I purchased the program, I could not stop reading and watching the videos until I was finished. I just wish I had this information years ago. It would have saved me so much time, money, and frustration. I definitely would have had a lot more women in my life. This stuff is powerful, real, and effective as hell. The billing is private and discreet. The access is instant. You can download the entire system to your computer just a moment from now. And you are completely protected by a risk-free 100% bulletproof money-back guarantee. Just type your best email address into the box below this video and then click the Add to Cart button. I look forward to hearing your success story very soon. Hey, you're still here? Maybe you've got a question. So let me answer a few of the most common questions we've received. One of the questions has been, hey, I've always been shy around women and I don't normally try to talk to really hot girls. Will the tactical attraction system help guys like me? Well, the answer, yes. If you follow the steps in this system, it will allow you to meet girls like never before. But you're going to want to read the book from the beginning. Don't skip ahead to all of the proven openers and icebreaker routines. Dean wants you to learn this system step by step so that it becomes hardwired into your brain. And by the way, tactical attraction includes the exact 1-2-3 method that I personally use to annihilate my own approach anxiety and skyrocket my confidence with women. So learn the confidence booster steps first. They're really easy, and then proceed to specific openers and routines that you'll use to meet women and create automatic sexual attraction. Another student of ours, JT from Miami, got results beyond his wildest expectations. He said, I've tried other dating and seduction products, and I was usually disappointed. That's why I was skeptical at first about tactical attraction, but I figured since with a 60-day money-back guarantee, why don't I try it? So I'm glad I did. I learned dozens of killer approach and conversation techniques that make women feel instant attraction, and more importantly, I achieved the unstoppable mindset that you need to get ahead with girls and in life. Now the next question we get is, you and Dean are Americans and I'm from another part of the world. Will these tactics work on my local women? And the answer to that is, I know that Dean loves to travel and he's picked up women in more than 25 countries. I enjoy traveling as well, and I can tell you from personal experience that all of the tactics in this system have been field tested and proven to work on women around the world. That's one of my favorite things about tactical attraction. Once you learn the system, Anytime you travel, whether it's to a different city or a whole new country, you can use it to bang local women. It's sure to make your trip a whole lot more fun. In fact, one of our students in Asia, Dennis K. from Malaysia, said this: "I've read practically every dating book out there, which tends to recycle the same information and offer a lot of false hope. Tactical attraction is an explosion of fresh ideas and insights into what women truly want, and how to make them pursue you instead of playing their games. Within 3 weeks of learning this program, I met the girl that I'm currently dating. She's by far the hottest woman I've ever been with." Another question that we get a lot is, are you going to bill my credit card every month? The answer to that is easy. When you type your email address into the box below and then click the shiny orange Add to Cart button, you will have the option of joining our exclusive Mastermind Club program and getting your first month absolutely free. The Mastermind Club is an unbelievable resource. Dean has spent years getting to know all of the top experts and coaches in the dating and seduction industry, and they all contributed to this monthly coaching program. The value is like nothing you've ever seen, because every 2 weeks you get downloadable reports, audio sessions, and video modules that will inspire you, motivate you, and teach you how to become an absolute rock star, not just in your dating life, but with all of your personal goals. Soon, the Mastermind Club will be closed to new members, and we're going to reintroduce it at a much higher price. So I would definitely encourage you to lock in your membership now. Your first month is free, so you can check it out risk-free and cancel your membership at any time. It's all up to you. So there you have it. I've laid out the entire system. I've answered all the questions. Now it's time for you to take action, knowing that you're risking nothing and getting instant access to the most powerful system ever created for getting more girls, getting hotter girls, or meeting your dream girlfriend if that's what you want to do right now. So enter your best email address below, click the shiny orange button that says Add to Cart, and let's get started.